What's going on, everybody? It's Carlos here from PremierReviewer. In today's video, I have something pretty cool here lined up. The good people at HORI sent me over something that I actually have been looking into for a while. So to me, it was just good timing, and I'm glad they brought it over to me because I want to show it off. So, what is that? It's the Tactical Assault Commander keypad and mouse controller for FPS games and much more. So it's something that I've been really excited about for a little while now. It's right here, and we're gonna go over some of the cool things that I like and some of the things that I think they can do a little better job with. But that being said, let's get right into this video. So to start off, let's take a quick look around what we actually have in front of us when it comes to this hybrid PS4, PS3, and the benefit is it also works with the PC. So that's good for you and me because I have been really getting my hands dirty when it comes to playing PC games. I'm still struggling because I'm still so used to using a PlayStation controller. So this kind of marries the two, keyboard and controller together, and you get this nice looking device here that we'll take a walk through and go around it and talk about a few of the things. So to start off, we have the actual keypad itself, which is illuminated with a red. If you take a look at the actual keycaps, they're kind of like a Cherry MX red. I haven't personally used them, but I could see why a lot of people do like them because they do have a nice tactile feel and it's not loud at all. You could hear that. It's really nice compared to this. Look at this. So there's a big difference in sound. All right, so now we know what the keycaps are. You have all your standard controller buttons. So you have your L2, your R2, your R1, your square, your circle, your triangle, and your L3. All of these things are on the controller, as well as if we look side by side with the actual PS4 controller, you do have your PS button on the top left. You also have your touchpad. It's pretty much identical to the touchpad that's on, except for maybe the actual controller has a little bit more of a rubbery feel, but this is still nice, works great. If we look at the side, you actually have a joystick, just like you do have here, the directional pad. Works great. I've used this, be honest, a lot more on the PC side of things because I really have been immersing myself with the whole PC game. So I've been using it a lot more. I'm still struggling, I'll be honest, I'm still struggling when it comes to using it with the PlayStation 4, but that's some adjustment that it takes upon me. So it's nothing that, I just want to make it aware to anyone who is considering getting something like this. So let's move it along. You also have your profile button. So in your profile button, you have a few options. You have 3 different profiles you can choose up to. The same thing with assigning the buttons. You can actually assign buttons to do different things. So that's where it kind of coincides with the profile side of things, because having the profile and assigning buttons, depending on the game you're playing, you can have a certain profile set for that. I myself am leaving everything stock because I haven't had that much time with it where I feel comfortable to then change things up. I'm transitioning from a controller to a device like this, but there might be someone who's transitioning from a keyboard to a controller. So this kind of marries the two sides. So in my case, like I said, I'm going from the controller to this. So I'm still learning stuff and it's pretty cool. So if we look at the back of it, you have your PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and then the cable, which would be, or maybe it stands for keyboard, who knows? But that's what this stands for as far as we're talking about setting it up for the different consoles or the PC. As well as it has a nice, listen, for the money you're paying for this, I believe it retails for about $149. This feels fantastic as far as durability. It doesn't feel any different than holding a PlayStation 4 controller in your hands. You also have adjustability when it comes to, I mean, it's not a huge, but you know, if you have bigger hands, you can definitely move the this little track or hand rest back a little bit. Also, you have, it comes with this mouse. This is a love and hate with me because the mouse is good. There's nothing great about it. You could tell that they spend most of the time engineering this compared to the actual mouse, but the mouse still works really good. The buttons, for the most part, feel pretty tactile, except for you're talking about these side buttons here. Just kind of feels a little flimsy, but again, it's really nice because the way it works, especially for cable management, it hooks up right to the back of the actual unit. So it gives you, it doesn't provide a super long cord. So you're really compact and you really do get a sense of control, and you don't have to have cables laying around everywhere. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We also have, just like you do in your controller, for the PS4, you also have a headphone jack, which I thought that was a really nice touch. I would have loved to have the actual keys illuminated like RGB, you know, at least a few colors of the RGB, and have a button that allows you to control or kind of cycle through some of the keys for different colors. That would have been nice, especially since I say, you know, if you're gonna stick with the whole PS4 theme, at least you could have had like a white or a blue that would have matched that. Would have been nice. It would have been nice to have that, but everything does work fine. So you know what, that's enough of me talking. I feel like I talked too much. Let's get right into actually playing with this system. All the controls still there. You still have all your functions there. I can throw my grenades, I can shoot. So it's really cool in that aspect. Yeah, so it's pretty much just like that. I mean, there's not much to it. Tap, tap, tap. Still do all the functionality. So the main point of this is that it actually works, and it works pretty well. Again, it's gonna be up to you to really figure out the movements, you know what I mean? And trying to figure out certain, see, you can do all the same things. It's just figuring out where things are. You can aim here. All the same things. You can still jump around, crawl through walls. It's really nice. Again, I'm still getting used to it, so you cannot judge the gameplay off of what I'm doing. But you still have access to run. I can jump. So the X button still works really good. It's still, everything's still the same. I can still aim. So if you're definitely coming from a PC realm of things, I definitely suggest that you probably pick one of these up, because the transition will be so much better. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm having a blast just trying to really get a handle of this, because one of the great things about using something like this is that I'm able to then learn on the PC side of things. So Guys, thank you for tuning in. It's been a blast playing around with this. Hopefully this is some cool information that you guys are able to see how this bad boy works. And if you want to pick one of these up, make sure you check the link in the descriptions, because I'll have links to this product down below. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And like I always say, until next time, I'll see you around.